subscribe button. This time it's battery. This time it's battery, not real. That's got us going, okay? This time it's the batteries all dwindled down. I was just pumped up to do a 15-minute segment about an hour and a quarter ago. And next thing you know, there's all sorts of wheelie toting stone throwers zipping around the chute, and I don't know if it was the same 2 or 3 50 times or if it was a different 50. But they all leave my text message, whatever. My phone number, my digits, it's the same cell phone number since 2007. And ain't none of them kick down the back door, and ain't none of them even knock, and ain't none of them even leave a sticky note or put something in the mailbox as far as I can tell. I have no clue. But it ruined Friday night, and that's Saturday morning. You never hear the ATF? Don't mix alcohol with tobacco with firearms. Firearms, whatever the heck the stone throwers was. I used to smoke. I smoke tobacco. I'm a smoker. I smoke a pack a day 11 years. Now I look 16. We could. I'm dressed in my 2006. I hate the same things on the 2006. I did. I look 16. I look 13-ish or 16-ish. I fell asleep at 18. I'm not waking up until I'm 30 something. One a day for 3,600 days. I'm technically sleeping. It is a heavy sedative antipsychotic Risperidone for 3,600 days consecutively back to back. One ingestion every 24 hours for that long. I'm not awake yet. Technically, as far as they're concerned, with the kind of respect my authority thing that I guess I wasn't involved with, it spooked the heck out of me, and now it's 2 hours later, so we're lucky I got anything up about the Truck Depot Road whatsoever. So coffee? Coffee. So. Now, did anyone of them bother forget that since Lake Show on season 1, it just says a 15-minute trek from Fort Trumbull? Okay, so did I say too fast into the next one that it's a nuclear submarine parking spot that's attached to the same state park? I guess so. Because for some reason, show 112, he mentions it's a 1640 AD Pentagon. Is the inspiration for Washington, D.C., 1700s, United States of America, right next to the Oval Office, White House, the Pentagon. Okay? It's not a 1776 anything. It's the land before time. The settlers were coming over here, and everything was peace. Connecticut to California, with the people that have been here 10,000 years, Connecticut to California. They all knew each other as tribes for 10,000 years. They thought the whole world was flat, except when they looked at the moon and said maybe it's round, but they had no connection to Europe or Africa or anything on the other side of the Atlantics. It was the first time ever, as far as they knew in 1640, that the people were here from Europe. And they let them in. Till 1776, and then they said there's been a severe disregard for rules and regulations and indigenous mistreatment for the past 130 years. 40, 50, 60, 70. 130 years. They said it, and that's enough. Now it's the USA brand new all over again. President George Washington or something. And things have been just about the same. Yeah, but that doesn't mean this particular portion isn't a 1640-ish founded settlement of the USA. It was the USA in 1640. It's the USA still today. Suppose. Now, my plan was to do 2006 all over again, or sometime in the 90s. 1999 for Friday night, Saturday morning. So I'm gonna just smoke my packer until I think I can get through a quarter pack of spirits, and then all of a sudden I feel better, and I find my mattress within 10 minutes, or I find the shower and then I find my mattress in 25 minutes, and I fall asleep for 14 hours. For crying out loud, I'm harmless. I talk loud from the Truck Depot Road. It was just my permanent residence since 1996. Besides that, before that, I bounced around the Grateful Dead shows or with Grateful Dead band members until 1996. And those band members didn't let go of me, and they probably still didn't let go of me still today. No, there ain't no Grateful Dead anymore. It's the Dead and Company. It was the Dead, it was the other ones, it was Further, it was Rat Dog, it was Phil Lesh and Friends, or whatever, with J.G.B. Melvin and Buddy and the New Riders of the Purple Sage, or whatever. And now it's Dead and Company, And I completely forgot everything about John Mayers all over again, or if they're doing anything forever, how big the shows are, why. Um, I'm gonna put in some advertisements. It was the death stick scene from the Obi-Wan Ewan McGregor. He says, "Hey, you want some death sticks? No, I'd rather go home and rethink my life." I think that's a good one. It's a good one. And the next one was from 30 Days of Night. It says, "Well, I'm going to find Ma." She said, "Dad, no, you forgot. You're old again. We're hiding from the vampires in the Nordic Circle. It's an adventure game. Oh, baby, is cold outside." And maybe that old classic 1950s Christmas tune says, "Baby, it's cold outside." Maybe, if I can. Now over there, they got another new car in the driveway. I know nothing about them. I have know nothing about them. Before I said I mentioned whatever, and yeah, it's completely 100% different. And as far as I can tell, it's either the same old guy with a different car, or it's an out-of-state plate somewhere between Maine and Florida, Connecticut to California. I have no idea. I have no idea. And I don't know if there was a shooting outside or a whole bunch of stunt throwers with wheels. Or what's the difference? I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay. Is my blue eyes green? My green eyes blue? Hazel? Is this blonde or red or green or brown? It's hardly ever green or blue. The dirty blonde? I'm only a quarter Caucasian. What's that? A quiet stick. Yeah, they didn't let me eat my clouds. They came around and said, and I got so dizzy and angry, and I can't hear nothing again. Say, is that on? Let me put my wheelchair somewhere else. But meanwhile, I've never had a wheelchair. I don't know who's on the assumption of what. And they all says, "Well, a little birdie told me through the gossip telephone line of he said, she said this, and but it says, and nobody rang me up or sent a text, or an email, or knock on the door, or send a letter, or sticky, or nothing, so. In America, I suppose, it's not Horse with No Name. It's not anything Neil Young, no. It's a song called America. It's not by the band. There's no Bob Dylan about it, man. You never heard that one. Again and again and again. The last advertisement I got in there was someone, and he looks like Peter, Paul, and Mary, or Paul Simon, or something like that. It was like a disco-esque redo of like an 1800s folk. He may have well has been Arlo Guthrie's dad. Okay, now I gotta check out for my eating some clouds so I can quiet the hell down and fall asleep. Maybe after some water, huh? All right. All right. 3, 2, 5.